An OBGYN testifying for Democrats at an abortion hearing on Capitol Hill, raising eyebrows for refusing to answer this seemingly basic question.
Based on the science, can men get pregnant? That's a yes or no question. It really is, I think.
I think you're trying to reduce the complexity of a lot.
I'm not. I'm trying to get, it's not complex. I'm trying to get to an answer, and I'm trying to test, frankly, your veracity as a medical professional and as a scientist. Can men get pregnant?
I think you're also conflating
This is
male
extraordinary.
female with...
No, I'm not conflating male and female. They're two different things. There's biological men and there's biological women. And I want to know, can men get pregnant?
What you were talking about is biological.
You're not going to answer my question, it sounds like to me.
Conservative commentator Allie Beth Stuckey joins us now. Seemingly easy question to answer, but this day and age, maybe not.
Yes, she tries to act like this is nuanced, this is complicated. I don't know about you, but I don't want my OBGYN not to be able to define what a woman is or to be confused about who can actually get pregnant and have children. When we are talking about making policy, when we are talking about decisions that affect humans and affect women and affect girls, I really want the people in influence and in charge to know how to define male and female, and I guess she can't.
How do you think this resonates when you interview conservatives and Democrats? How does it resonate when it comes to the midterms? What do the majority of Americans think about this issue?
Look, I think this is honestly a 90-10 issue. A few years ago, I would have said maybe 60-40, but now we have worked so hard, all of us in so many different ways, whether it's in the activist circle, the commentator space, just the everyday mom and dad, to push for sanity and to push for protection and fairness for our girls, that we've persuaded a lot of people. Obviously, we still have work to do, but we've done a lot of good in this area.
And then on Tuesday, it was a similar issue. Supreme Court, as you know, Allie Beth, they were talking about whether or not trans women can play in female sports. And so it made it all the way to the Supreme Court, Idaho and West Virginia, two different cases. And the attorney representing one of the trans athletes had to answer a question from Justice Alito, but had a tough time. A simple question as well. Listen to this.
What does it mean to be a boy or a girl or a man or a woman?
We do not have a definition for the court, and we don't take issue with we're not disputing the definition here. What we're saying is that the way it applies in practice is to exclude birth sex males categorically from women's teams, and that there's a subset of those birth sex males where it doesn't make sense to do so according to the state's own interest.
Well, how can a court determine whether there's discrimination on the basis of sex without knowing what sex means for equal protection purposes?
So the umbrella is really transgender, but then there are different arguments. Like we had the first argument, which is define a man, or can a man have a baby? But this is about fairness in our sports. And so you might have people in that sect that say, you can do whatever you want. You can be 18, 21, you can make your own decisions about your body. However, when a girl has been training her whole life to play a sport, then we need to define what a man and a woman is, because it's not fair for a man to say, all of a sudden, I'm going to be a girl and play against our little girls who have trained their whole lives.
Right. Progressives want to complicate this, but it's really simple. We're contending for reality, and the terminology gets very confusing. But at the end of the day, we have boys, we have girls. That's decided at the moment of conception. That's not a mistake. And we are not competing against an identity as girls. We are competing against biology. So it doesn't matter what you think you are. It matters what you actually are and what your body can do as an athlete. And their refusal to define their terms means that they're not serious about the truth, and you can't really have justice without truth. And so I'm sure Justice Alito is a little frustrated, as he should be.
It definitely makes it difficult when we're talking about these types of things with our children, and we both have girls. You have 3 little girls, and I have a daughter. And they come home with questions because this is a topic of conversation. Thank you so much for coming on with us. Great to see you in the studio, Allie Beth.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.